That's pretty cool. See, this is what it's all about. Screwing around, taking it all in. Hey there, BikeBlogger here. On my way home from work. Let's make a right. Ugh. So tonight, it's actually sort of warm. Tonight I wanted to talk about bicycle commuting, pros and cons. Someone requested I do a video on that, so why don't we cover it tonight? Did a video a while back explaining why I bicycle commute. Or, I didn't really think much of it when I was doing it, but a lot of people have seen it and commented on it. Bicycle commuting is nice. I just passed that whole dead end thing there. All right, so that was sort of cool. Just jump on the road here, nobody around. After rush hour right now. More pleasant riding after rush hour. Getting in a left turn lane. We're gonna get on the side of the road here in a second. Whew. Cars. So, pros and cons. Yeah, like I said, I already had a video that sort of covered all the pros, I guess. So we'll sort of shoot them off again here. Pros being, you stay healthy, good exercise. It's really satisfying getting around on your own. Go. Whew. I just left that intersection. Everybody watching me, or not, probably playing on their phones. They should not be doing that. Yeah, pros of bicycle commuting. I did not do any sort of preparation for this video, so I'm just sort of thinking of them on my own. Please, commenters, viewers, subscribers, anybody, go ahead and leave some of your pros and cons. Get a discussion going, maybe. Call to action. Whew. I do it because I love it. What more is there to be said? It's good exercise. Actually feel more connected to the world around me when I'm not inside a bubble, that being an automobile. And it's actually pretty darn nice today. That's when it can be especially nice to ride a bike. But even in bad weather, it can be interesting. Going a slightly different way today. Feels really warm. I mean, it's chilly, but it feels warm. I guess one of the benefits of bicycle commuting is you don't have to wait for lights and stuff as often because you can find ways around them. You still gotta wait for lights if you're gonna ride on the road, though, and you get stopped by one. You shouldn't run a intersection. If we want to be treated like vehicles, we gotta act like vehicles, and we gotta actually ride in the middle of the lane. I do want to get a brighter light for the rear of my bike so people can see me quicker and just move over and not follow. But hey, whatever. Up the hill we go. Whew. Just 3 days till Christmas. Although by the time this video gets posted, it might have already come and gone. Now I'm warmed up, climbing that hill. Like I say, good exercise though. Whew. Live longer. Exercise more. It's good to stress your body. It's not good to overstress your body though. Woo! And then of course if you got, you know, dedicated trails around where you live like I do, I mean they come and go, they don't really last very long, but they're really nice to have. This sort of nice quiet break from all the noise and hustle and bustle. And honestly, you know, you get better at bicycle commuting the longer you do it, and you don't need to overthink it. Like I said, just drive your vehicle, which is the bicycle, as you would drive a car or a motor vehicle. It's that simple. Yeah, you go slower. Yeah, people got to go around you. That's why I want to get a brighter light. Can't ever have too bright of a light. You can shine it into people's eyes, and you shouldn't do that. But making it so people can see you is very important. And I am way off topic. Pros and cons. Like I said, I really keep pushing the whole be healthy, you know, sort of exercise thing, because I mean, if you go work out at a gym, yeah, you're going to get a different sort of a workout, or you can get a different sort of a workout, particularly upper body strength. But I mean, you'll spend so long getting in your car, driving to the gym, and then getting in the car and driving back from the gym. You're just wasting time. That's why I like to call it cycle time, which is, see, I'm commuting by bike, and it doesn't take me much longer than it does to drive. And now, yeah, part of the problem for a lot of people is they don't live in a somewhat, you know, like I do, a somewhat, you know, urban environment. So everything is like so far away from each other, you know. So if you're like 20 minutes outside of town, you know, what are you gonna ride into town every day? Some people can do that, 20 miles one way, 20 miles back. But you don't want to start there. You want to start, you know, maybe drive a ways, you know, drive 3/4 of that way, and then bicycle the last 5 miles or whatever. You don't want to jump in so fast that, you know, you just get sick of it right away. But it is true, the more you do it, the better you get at it. You want to get better at climbing hills, climb more hills. It's that simple. Pros and cons. So I'm not getting into the cons yet. You know, you can be sustainable, you know, you're not polluting the air, you're taking up less space because you're not driving a boat around on the road. I mean, you're not polluting the world, you know, and That's all good. I mean, I get it. Some people don't care. I don't know why they don't care, but whatever. If you're atheist and you don't believe in procreation and you just don't like people, then all right, okay, I understand that. Different people, different strokes for different folks. But if you do believe in something greater than yourself, then you should know you should do everything that you possibly can and beyond to make this world a better place. I'm not saying bicycle commuting is the answer, because, you know, motorized transportation wasn't always around. Was the world a better place back then? That's arguable. That's arguable. But we can live in a high-tech society and still, you know, travel in a low-tech sort of way, using our own human power, because the human body is a amazing thing. Whew. All right, I've maybe covered 2 or 3 pros. All right, let's get into the cons. Convenience. If you're gonna ride a bike, drive a bike, and unless you get a big trailer, it's gonna be difficult to move big things. That is, you're gonna have to go to the grocery store more often, which is probably good if, you know, you're eating right. You know, you should. I've read in some countries people do this every day, and they still somehow found time for it. But there you go, convenience though. You know, what if there's an emergency and you need to rush home real quick? You know, you might be able to, you know, depending on how far away you live from all those cars. Where you live, you know, it could take you, you know, 4 times long or something to get home by bike if you, again, don't live in an urban environment, or you work in an urban environment but you don't live there, you know. I get that. It's expensive to live in some of these more urban cities, but you don't need to live in a major city. I do not live in a major city. I live in a perhaps mid-size American city, and I can make it work. It's all about choices, where we decide we want to live and what sacrifices we're willing to make it all happen. Let's get in the left turn lane up here. More cons, let's see. It'll take you more time, maybe, depending on what you feel like you got to do. You know, you want to arrive not sweaty. You want to arrive with your hairdo not all messed up. Perhaps that's, I don't want to get sexist or anything. You know, that's never a good sign when someone starts a sentence like that. But perhaps that's why there's more male bicycle commuters than there are women in this country. I can only speak for where I live. So there certainly are lots of females who ride bikes to work around the world, but go ahead and speak up and bash me over that comment if you like. But anyway, more cons. You know, beyond that, I really can't think of any. Yeah, it might be more comfortable, you know, driving around in your car with the AC and the heat going in the winter. Think about, you know, having to dig a car out of I feel a lot more safe riding my bike with studded tires in the winter than I do driving my car around on the icy roads. With all that weight, it just doesn't feel safe. And honestly, stress-wise, riding a bike I think is no more than equal and probably certainly less stressful than driving, in my opinion. Because when you're on a bike, as you can see when well, that's a lot of Christmas lights. I'm gonna swing back around. I guess I should say holiday lights, whatever. Whew, that's pretty cool. See, this is what it's all about. Screwing around, taking it all in, not just driving right by it. Lost my train of thought, but it's okay. We're gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Woo! I almost don't want to go faster. It's cold.